Yo, what's good? This is Coach Will, Mr. Will&Passion himself, man. I hope everybody having a blessed day today. Hope everybody making the most of the day. Today, I got the Will&Passion Podcast. Will&Passion Podcast. Y'all be on the lookout for that today. On my first episode, I basically be talking about how is it dating a coach? How is it really is dating a coach? Just basically it's talking about dating a coach. Ever wondering what it's like dating someone that lives and breathes just sports, just love it. That's just all they do. That's the only thing they really care about. I will be diving into the unique challenges and rewards of being in a relationship with a coach. Basically, just talking about how it is just being in a relationship with a coach. I mean, it can be tough and it's a work in progress. I will tell y'all some examples, some details later on my podcast. Y'all please be on the lookout for it. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. Lego, be great. Don't let nobody stop you. Always be you. Always be you. Y'all look out for it. Will&Passion Podcast, episode 1. Yeah, so basically, I want to piggyback off what I was saying, man. I want to say shout outs to the wives, the fiancés, the girlfriends that actually has a man that's a coach because that shit can get tough. That shit can get tough, man, because if anything, their home is more here at the school and with these kids than at home with their actually family. Like they coaches sacrifice a lot and wives sacrifice a lot to be there with the kids, making sure everything's good at the house, making sure that he's good mentally. So I want to shout out to the wives, the fiancés and girlfriends because without y'all, coaches wouldn't be able to coach every day. Y'all the one that give them that nurturing, that you give them that love. You comfort him. I mean, I want to shout out to the wives and girlfriends that's there, definitely during the hard times, definitely when things are real tough, definitely when it's a hard season. I mean, you know how coaches get when the seasons are hard. I mean, they don't want to be bothered with anybody. Come home from practice, kids didn't have a good day of practice. Now you mad when you get home, and then the wives got to deal with that. The girlfriends got to deal with that. So I do want to say one thing, man. We got to show more respect to the wives, girlfriends, and fiancés because honestly, they go through a lot in the process of being a coach's woman. Just to be honest, and that's just my opinion. And I can see it as a coach. I can see it as a coach. It's tough on them. It's tough on them because we put our all into the sport that we are working for, and sometimes we actually do forget about our wives. We do forget about our girlfriends, and we do forget about our family because we would be so locked in on what's going on here with the sport. So I want to say shout outs to those women that's been there during the hard times, being there during the hard times with the coaches. But yeah, so yeah, that basically was just my opinions. I do have a few examples. I asked around different people around the city. Asked them, how do you think it is dating a coach, or asking people that actually are dating coaches, asking them, what's your take on dating a coach? How do you think it is? Um, One person said it was terrible at the beginning because I didn't really know what was going on and how things worked. Definitely, if you don't know anything about sports, you don't know how time consuming it is. So you wouldn't understand it. And then she was like, I felt left out. I felt left out a lot of times. Little things will make me mad. You say little things used to always make me mad. Seem like I used to be getting on your nerves. Not much not much time to hang out with each other unless I'm sleeping and I'm laying with you. I mean, honestly, because you just be so drained during the day, and then when you get home, you just really just want to relax. You just want to relax and just chill. Um, it's a grind. That's what she was saying. She's saying it's a grind, everyday grind, 7 days out of the week. Um, I be either at the field house, either at the gym or the track. Most of the time, working and planning to make the season successful, and that's one thing she was saying. It was it's a lot of times that I'm not home, that I'm not there. It's a lot of film where she even watched with me to learn the game. So it's gotten to the point. People that I dated before, they started wanting to know more about the sport, started learning more about the sport, started asking questions. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? And that's part of just connecting. That's part of connecting and just getting getting to be around each other. So that is one way that you can do it. But that's just one example. And they say that just like this, woo child, not many pros. There's not really pros, too many pros to it, positive to it, dating a coach, but get to see get to see that person actually have a positive impact on those kids' life, a lot of kids' life, and they actually mean a lot. A lot of kids' life, a lot of clients' life, being very impactful to make them a better human being. So that is one positive that one woman ended up saying, just seeing that positivity, that light. You bring that light to a lot of kids and a lot of clients. There's so many problems, so many cons with it. You always either in practice, traveling for games, working out, helping out kids or clients, etc. You always going to be busy. You always going to be engaged with that. Then on spare times, all we want to do most of the time is either research the game and how to make the program better and how to make yourself better as a coach. So like YouTube, I'm a YouTube kid. Like if I need to research, I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna research. I'm gonna make sure to look it up. So you always watching sports all day. That's one thing they say. You just sports, fitness. That's all that that that's everyday thing. And that's one thing that she said. That's tough. That's all that you know. Coach's whole life revolve around sports. So if you don't like sports, it can be a big challenge. So yeah, that's actually it's a good one right there. It can be a challenge if you're not big on sports and if you don't really love that person, and if you really don't want to grind with that person as they go through this process as being a coach, during the hard times. So yeah, it can be challenging. It can. But that's why I said earlier, man. Shout outs to the wives, the girlfriends that stood there during the hard times. One person was saying that it actually gave them insecurities because of their self, and that's why things didn't work out with them. Um, you'll come home at late, early in the morning, and having to leave early in the morning, and gotta go back. You gotta go right back early in the morning. So like, it was time that she was thinking like, what is he really doing? Is he really going to practice? Is he fucking this other girl? Is he hanging with this other girl? Stuff like that. But at the whole time, it wasn't like that. It was just this was definitely when I was working in Caldwell. It wasn't nothing like that. It's just I had to drive 40 minutes every day, and if we had a away game, shoot, I probably wouldn't get home till about like 2 in the morning. Then we got to be back up there at 8. So I could kind of understand where she came from with that. But it wasn't. But she was saying it wasn't bad. Time was the main problem because we didn't spend a lot of quality time, just like the other examples. Patience is required. It is very required because you spend a lot of time preparing for practices in game. I mean, you just got to be patient with it. And the time, again, shout out to all the girlfriends, fiancés, and the wives that's really there for the coaches. And even for athletes, like professional athletes, they go through a lot too. But there for the coaches and professional athletes, I want to commend y'all. I want to thank y'all. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys for being there for us each and every day. But shit, that's basically it with the Will&Passion Podcast. That's just my first episode. How it is dating a coach. If y'all got any questions or anything, y'all can always hit me up. I will have this on my YouTube. We're probably not posting it on my TikTok and other social media, so y'all be on the lookout for it. But yeah, this is how it is. Y'all, I see y'all. Y'all have a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. Let go. Be great. Don't let nobody stop you. Always be you. Coach Will out. Will&Passion.